This game is called Sequence to 10. Each player is dealt 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, with the 10th card face up. Notice that the cards are dealt in a 10-frame pattern with 5 across the top and 5 across the bottom. Players can play side by side the way you see it here, or they can play face to face. The remaining cards go in the center as the discard pile. The object of the game is to be the first player to get your cards in sequence from 1 to 10. This is the 1 position, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would like this card to be a 10 and not a 4. Play begins by playing the face-up card. We'll call this player 1 and player 2. Player 1 plays the 4 in the 4 position, removes the card that's in the 4 position, 1, 2, 3, 4, and will attempt to play this card. The 3 plays, so they continue. 3 again. 3 has already been played, so player 1 will discard. Once the player discards, their turn is over. Play now passes to player 2. Player 2 begins by playing their first face-up card. 7. 5, 6, 7. Places the 7 in the 7 position and attempts to play the next card. In this game, only 1 through 10 play, so a jack would be a discard. Once you discard, play passes over. Player 1 could either choose the face-up card or the card on the top of the stack at this point. The jack won't help, so they're going to choose a new card. 10. 10 plays. Player 1 does not have a discard, so player 1 continues to play. Player 1 has 7 face-down cards to choose from. Player 1 can choose any of those cards to play next. 4. 4 is not needed, so player 1 will discard, and player 1's turn ends. Player 2 needs a 4, so player 2 will select the 4, play it in the 4 position, and then attempt to play the next card. 5. 6. 5. 5 has already been played, so player 2 will discard, ending player 2's turn. Player 1 notices that they need the 5, so they will play the 5. Jack does not play, so discard. Goes to player 2. Player 2 does not need a jack, so chooses a new card, 3, which plays. 5 does not play. Player 1 does not need a 5, so chooses a new card, 2. 1. 1 again, discard. Player 2's turn. Player 2 wants a 1, so we'll play the 1. Jack, discard. Goes back over to player 1. 3, discard. Player 2 already has a 3, so draws a new card. Has an ace and discards. Player 1 draws a 6, and a king does not play. It's now player 2's turn. 7 has already been played, so discards. Player 1's turn. Player 1 needs a 7, so picks this card. 2 does not need a 2, discards. Player 2 does need a 2, so we'll take the 2 and gets a 10. Player 2 does not have a discard, so continues to play. They have 2 cards face down. Player 2 can choose either card to play next. They're hoping for an 8 or a 9. King, discard. Player 1's turn. Queen, discard. Player 2's turn. 7, already been played, discard. Player 1 doesn't need a 7, so draws a new card. 8, needs the 8. Replaces the 8. If this is the 9, player 1 will have completed their series. 7, so discards. Player 2 does not need a 7, so new card. 6, does not need it. Player 1 does not need a 6, draws a new card. Ace, doesn't need it. Player 2 is looking for an 8 or a 9. 2 does not need it. Player 1 still looking for a 9. Player 2, there's a 10, not needed. Player 1. Player 2, there's a 9. Plays the 9, has no discard, so can flip the next card. If this is the 8, player 2 has won the game. No, it's a 4, discards. Player 1 is now looking for a 9. Player 2 is looking for an 8. It's player 1's turn. Queen. Player 2. Player 1. Oh, discards. But player 2 needs that 8, so player 2 draws the 8. And player 2 has completed their sequence to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Player 2 has won the game. This is how you play the game sequence to 10.